Hello, hello, my dear angels. Welcome to Angelic Sky Tarot. Today, I'm doing this video for dear Scorpios, your February 2021 forecast. We'll see what type of energies you will be working with in this month. At first, I will pull one card, which will represent actually the energy of January, the archetype you're coming out of. And here we have a scribe. So the light attribute of this archetype is preserving knowledge and information. So it's beautiful. Possibly, maybe some of you were writing something down. Maybe some of you creating some sort of channels on media, and presenting certain information to people. So you are holding a certain amount of knowledge, a certain amount of useful information to other people. You're trying to preserve it. You're trying to teach it to other people. So possibly some of you are writing in your diaries, maybe some of you working on memoirs and things like that, or simply, studying as well, studying or teaching others. The shadow attribute of this archetype is altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. So I think you understand this message. So this is the energy you're coming out of. So you were probably studious and or possibly teaching people about certain skills that you have. So let's see what type of archetype you will be working with in the month of February. And here we have visionary. It's beautiful. The light attribute of this archetype is capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regards for personal gain. The shadow attribute of this archetype is selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. So again, you see how much related those two energies are. So you do possess a certain amount of knowledge. You're trying to probably organize your knowledge, create some sort of system that you can present to others. There's a certain point of view that you have, and so you're trying to portray to other people. So as a visionary, you are able to see the new way of going about certain things. You're also able to predict the future. So maybe some of you are actually astrologers or tarot readers, or where you're working with other innovative technologies, that kind of will support us in the future with a certain knowledge. So you definitely putting a lot of energy into your projects, and in some instances, you have to be careful about keeping the information accurate and not to sell out to the main media streams, because sometimes it's hard for us to be visible and accepted unless you place certain rules. So decide what is more important to you, the profit at this moment or the actual originality of the material, originality of presentation, and staying true to yourself. So it's something to think about. I will also pull a card, and I will be doing a Celtic cross with you right now. So this, energy represented your, it's like your significator, the major energy for the month. And this is the energy that will be helping you or hindering you in the month of February. And here we got vulnerability. So it's a very sensitive card, sensual card. It's actually exposing yourself, your truths to others. Exposing something very dear to you that others might not understand. It's like showing the deeper side, revealing yourself, becoming more naked, becoming again more visible and exposed. It's very sensitive. It's very sensitive, to show your true colors, sometimes to people who might not understand your vision or who might not understand you at all, But this is the energy. You will express your new visions, your new ideas. You will reveal what's been hiding inside, and it's a very vulnerable moment for you. But you're learning to stay true and kind of to show your true colors, although it feels very sensitive at times because not everybody will accept your vision. Let's look into your immediate past. What are you coming out of? What situation was there before? And here we have Five of Swords. So it's a bit of a conflicting energy. Usually fives are all about the change. It's unrest, conflict, shift, opposition, a disruption, and kind of like a stressful situation. So you had to probably prove your point. Maybe you had to cut ties with certain relationships, people who are not supporting your ideas. Again, maybe if somebody tried to offer you to approach things from a different way, you had to stick with your vision, stick with your truth, and you had to cut out people who were not supportive of you. So again, it's a change and movement. Usually when things are stable, it's easier for us to feel safe. But whenever the change starts to happen and we actually need to act and leave certain situations of comfort, that this is where we feel the pain, and it feels uneasy for us to change certain environment, to let go of certain people and to hold our truth. But you are moving forward. You're moving forward and leaving these situations that are no longer serving you. That's possibly very conflicting situations. Again, we have energy of the swords. It shows me intellectual energy, again, energy of writing and energy of teaching. And the basis of this situation is King of Wands in reverse. So in order for any situation to kind of come to fruition or materialize in our reality, there needs to be an energy that's feeding that certain situation, and this is the energy that's feeding you. So you're definitely seeking realization. You want your creative ideas to be open to public. You want to be useful. You want to become recognized, visible. You want to teach, you want to proclaim something, you want to move forward, you want to establish a certain empire in a sense, a certain modality. But in the reverse, you feel like you have been unrecognized for really too long, that you have a lot of brilliant things to offer to others, and you feel irritated that you put a lot of work and you do have the knowledge, you do have the ability to teach others, and you feel like something's been unfair and you haven't been recognized. So this energy is pushing you to work even harder and to structurize yourself, and to so you're directing yourself into the future. Let's see, I will look into your crowning thoughts. And here we have energy of the devil, so it's major arcana, and the devil usually represents energy of it's energy of ties and commitments, in a sense. It's also a kind of fears. So you do have a lot of fears, although there's a lot of passion in your mind, and you do have a lot of creative ideas, and you're burning with them, and a lot of things going through your mind. But also you have a fear of false fears of not being recognized, or not being able to be profitable. So you still have these hooks that you are hooked to success. You want to be successful, and those are the hooks. And the devil is manipulating you with this energy, in a sense. Become more neutral, I would say, with your thoughts. Go with the process, structurize yourself, work with your ideas, work with the materials that you present to others, but don't be so kind of dependent on the outcome, how everything, don't worry about recognition, don't worry about the end result, because this is what's stalling you, in a sense. That fear and that overwhelming excitement that messes with your mind. You're worried more about the outcome and the profitability of the project, and that keeps you truly worried. So kind of I know it makes you very vulnerable, and unstable. So in order to create something quality, like, you need to stay in the flow, in neutrality. So, just try to filter your thoughts of fears, and, don't push yourself so much with this, the end result, So work and focus on the present moment. And again, energy of the future, we have Seven of Pentacles. So sevens are usually gaining confidence. It's being prepared. It's organizing things. It's seeing the results. And here you will start seeing the results from your work very soon. kind of organize yourself, let go of these preconceived ideas about your project. You will start seeing the profit very soon and your gains, and also right now you're seeding for the future. You're seeding with your actions for the future, and it will be a fruitful future. Let's look deeper into your fears. And here we have the world. So again, you're worried about recognition. You truly want to be on top of the world. You want people to see your talents. You want people to accept certain modalities that you're working on. You want to be recognized. You want to be in the harmony with the world. Possibly some of you trying to take your business out like internationally. Maybe you will start working with international partners. For some, it might involve traveling somewhere. Or maybe you're working with foreign customers, something like that. And you do have fears about recognition and actually achieving a good result. So let's see your environment and how other people perceive you. And here we have this beautiful card of Empress. Empress is somebody who is very creative, abundant, healthy, that is very accepting, loving, who is seeding and will reap what they sow. So people see you as very capable, and you're very desirable, especially in the partnerships and relationships. Okay, it's a very successful energy of success, love, acceptance, of flow, fertility. So people see you as you have a lot of potential. People look up to you. You have a lot of wisdom, and some of you, could be women leaders. And so if you are working in some sort of, maybe with feminine groups or with feminine energy, a lot of women look up to you. Of course, it's a general reading, so it's not going to work for everyone. So what are you hoping for in the month of February? And here we have Nine of Swords. So it's the energy of, attainment, energy of certain comfort, but with swords, you're trying to achieve the peace of mind, because with this project you have a lot of worries, a lot of uncertainties. So you're hoping to feel more confident. You're definitely working towards abundance and happiness, and you want to feel security. So you're allowing in the month of February to work through your fears and to free yourself from these, difficult thought patterns that are keeping you bound to failure. Okay, you will become a winner. You have tremendous potential, and that's not only how you see yourself, but others see that potential in you. And it's just you have to realize that it's not about the finished result at all. If you want to get the good result, you have to be present in the moment and just do what is asked of you. And here we have the card of strength for the outcome. It's answer to your questions. So you have to stay strong. You let go of your passion for the desire, to achieve recognition. You're a very strong person. You will eventually become a leader. You will become recognized, but for now you have to believe in yourself. So in a sense, you have to work with your fears. You have to look deeper into that. You do have a very strong desire for recognition and achievement, but don't compromise yourself. We all know that you will contribute something beautiful to this world. And so advice of the cards is to stay strong, to focus in the moment. You are sitting right now for the future. Believe in yourself. Don't allow these Nine of Swords, and devil thoughts, to compromise you. You're on the right track. For those of you who are seeking for romantic advice, this card is going to represent advice for those of you who are in romantic relationships already right now, involved, who are married or... Okay, so the card for you is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So possibly, if you are in a relationship with someone and you're still thinking about your ex-partner, or possibly some troubles, okay, that you had in the past, or maybe you had a conflict, because I do see that you possibly could have had a conflict with your loved one or some sort of disturbance in your relationship, and you feel like something is not working out in this union. So release those false hurts and arguments, that you had with your partner, and start anew. Allow this possibly cycle to begin again. Become vulnerable and really express your true feelings about the situation to each other. And it might give you another chance, in this relationship. So actually being vulnerable and releasing the past situation, the past argument that occurred between you two. For those of you who are single, you could be meeting someone that this could be the one, so you already met the romantic partner you seek. So possibly, in your circle of friends, you're communicating with someone, and you don't have a romantic relationship with them yet, but you kind of have a feeling that might be the one. So it's very possible that there could be a potentially very nice partnership for both of you. And again, for some of you might meet that person in the month of February. I also want to pull a postcard that will also give you advice for the month of February. And here we have a lovely card. It's by Camille Pissarro. As we see, there's these two beautiful, two women sitting on a meadow in the grass, and they're doing their job. Maybe like they're watching after the animals, at the pasture, and they are having a conversation. And it seems to me like heart-to-heart conversation. They're being sincere, honest with each other, relaxed in nature. And so again, it's if you had a conflict with someone, it is very important for you to move on, in a sense, to have that explanation and conversation, and actually become vulnerable, okay, with each other. It's important to sort it out through heart-to-heart conversation, whether it's in your personal relationship, or maybe with a friend or something like that, or even if there's a conflict at work and misunderstanding, you need to address it and talk it out. Don't be afraid. Don't afraid to become vulnerable. That's how it requires a lot of strength to become vulnerable, and but you certainly are a mature person. You can handle things in a more mature way, in a feminine way of receptivity and acceptance, instead of this energy of the King of Wands in reverse, where the passion and hot-headedness can mess your relationships up because of this excess aggression, or fear of not being recognized, of not being right. So dear ones, dear Scorpios, I hope you enjoyed your forecast for the month of February. If it resonated with you, I do appreciate you liking my channel. It really helps for me to grow, and I know that you appreciate my work in that way. Remember that readings are general, and some things will resonate, and if something didn't resonate with you, just let it go. Okay, thank you so much for watching.